looking for some convenience in your life? I know you are, we all are. Today I'm using frozen chicken tenders. These are the uncooked kind that are just breaded and then you bake them in the oven. They're pretty good. I mean, I like to make my own sometimes, but sometimes I just don't have time. Today for my chicken tacos, I'm using these. 375 degrees for about 25 minutes. Whew, that was hard work. Let's get over here, we're gonna make a little coleslaw and then we'll come back and get these out of the oven. I'm starting off with 2 cups of coleslaw mix. I already have it here. Basically, coleslaw mix is just shredded white cabbage and carrot. So to that, add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. If you're counting calories, you should definitely measure with a measuring spoon, but I just sort of eyeballed it. 1 tablespoon of lime juice, and then half a teaspoon of chipotle in adobo. It does have a very strong flavor, which is why we only use a half a teaspoon. You want to chop it up first and then add it. If you want more of a strong flavor, you can add more. It's totally up to you. Season it with salt and stir it together. And that's gonna be your topping for your tacos. It's a little unusual, right? Usually you put a salsa on there or some guacamole. Today, coleslaw. The last thing that you need to do before you serve is prepare your tortillas. And if you come over to the stove, I'll show you how we like to do it at Everyday Food. One of the ways that we like to do tortillas here at Everyday Food is to heat them on top of the stove. Turn your stove on. What happens when you do it this way is they not only get pliable, they also get a little bit of toasty brownness on them, which you don't get if you heat them in a microwave. Of course, this only works on a stove top with gas, but you could also do it in a skillet. Take your tortillas and then just place your tortilla directly over the heat on the burner. I like to do 2 at a time because I'm impatient. So you just let it sit on top of the burner until it starts to puff up. You can see little bubbles coming up. Turn it over, and you can see that on the first side, it has a little bit of charredness, which adds great flavor. Obviously, you don't want to go too far, because then it's burnt. Let it puff up a little bit on the second side. You can see that the bubbles are starting to form. When it does that, just turn them over one more time, let it puff up, and then wrap it in a clean kitchen towel, and that'll allow it to steam a little bit and makes it nice and pliable. I think my chicken tenders are ready, so I'm gonna take those out of the oven. Yeah, they get really nice and golden, right? We can go assemble. And now it's time to eat, my favorite part. Take your chicken tenders and cut them in half, or in smaller pieces if you feel the need. Pick some cilantro. I don't mean like go to the garden and pick some, I mean pick some leaves off the stems. So fragrant and delicious. I feel like it's been a while since I've used cilantro, right? Do you guys miss it? Now you make a taco. I'm gonna have a taco. Take one of your tortillas, place a couple of pieces of chicken in there, top with some of your coleslaw. So the coleslaw, as it sits, sort of creates a little bit of liquid, which is nice because it adds moisture to your taco. Top it off with delicious cilantro. And there you have it, a delicious taco dinner, only partially homemade. Let me try this for you and me. I love tacos. Who does not like a chicken tender? That's what I want to know.